have officially began peak week. And for those of you who don't know what peak week means, it means the final week. This is like the last week of anything before the show, because next Saturday is the show. But that also means we only eat fish and spinach 5 times a day, and that's it. So I calculated those calories, and if I were to tell a doctor that that's what we were eating every day, all day, they would basically classify us as anorexic, because it's less than 600 calories a day. So I don't know how we're even alive right now. And we did legs. We did legs on less than 600 calories from yesterday. We have no food in our systems, and we did legs, you guys. Only Lord knows how the hell we did it. But we did it.
Everybody keeps saying that can't be healthy. It's part of the process.
Nobody said it was healthy. I mean, you literally starve your body so you could look the way you're supposed to on stage. That's why a lot of people don't do it, because they don't actually realize what it takes until they're there and they're like, oh hell no, I can't do this. Like, I won't. So you really have to be willing to do whatever it takes.
Mentality wise.
Mm-hmm. Everything. Physically, it's physically exhausting, mentally exhausting. Like, it's just pure torture to your body, but the end result is worth it.
And we got the list of how many competitors there's gonna be.
No.
I'm just saying it was gonna be a short show. Gosh. We thought it was gonna be a all day thing, but it's actually not gonna be all day. We're gonna be there all day, but
just put it this way,
for
me and
people that are
Rosie
gonna go,
are going against each other. There's more girls in our group, but there's not enough to put into different categories, like height-wise. So me and Rosie are definitely going against each other. And for the record, in the end, and I'm not saying me and Rosie are gonna win first and second, because we don't know what those other girls look like. We have no idea. However, in the situation where me and Rosie plays first and second, if Rosie wins first and I win second, or I win first and she wins second, we better not have anybody sitting there commenting, oh, well, Rosie deserved it, oh, Stephanie deserved it, like I thought she looked better, or her this and that was better than hers. No, because in the end, we both put in the same amount of time, the same amount of effort. We were both on the same diet. Everything we did together. So neither of us deserve it more than the other. I want her to win first, and then she wants me to win first. That's just how we are, because we're not like, well, I want it. Well, no, I want it. That's not how we are. Of course.
never fails.
Nope, always a train in the video. My baby's awake, you guys. Getting into trouble. Anyways, we were in this together from the beginning. So no matter what the end result is, we're both going to be happy for each other. It doesn't matter. And we didn't even do this to win. We literally did this as like a, how do you say it? Like a, I guess it's just a goal. It's just a goal. We did it. We got our bodies to look the way we wanted. You know, us being moms, it's not like everybody sits there and says, well, I'm a mom, it's hard. No, we did this as proof that anybody can freaking do this. Like, it's possible. You can't sit there and say you can't when you haven't even tried. We tried, we did it, and hopefully in the end we succeed. However, if anybody happens to comment that one deserved it more than the other, you will get blocked, and I will make sure that you are shunned from, you know, our social life. Like, it's just, we don't need it. It's negative. We are not here to be negative towards each other. The whole point was to do this together and be in it together and finish together. So no comments on who deserved what. We don't care.
The purpose of this whole thing was to bring positivity, not negativity, so you guys can keep those negative comments to yourselves. Nobody needs to hear it. We already know what people might say. We really don't care to hear it.
No.
Because we're not here for that. We're not here to be better than each other. We're here to lift each other up. So you don't necessarily have to compete, but you know, it is a lot of work if you want to change yourself, weight-wise and muscle-wise.
Yeah. You don't have to go through what we went through. Like, you don't. We're under guidance too. Like, we're not even doing this ourselves. We're being guided by our coach, who has been, we send him pictures, and every single time we send him a picture, he goes, okay, you need to work on this, this, and that. Let's change the diet to this. Like, you know, sometimes guidance is needed. Just because we have the knowledge of the gym doesn't mean we have the knowledge of what it takes to get here.
Yeah. So don't just go out there and go crazy and just freaking change everything completely, because you're probably gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, and don't just eat fish and spinach. Don't do that. It's not good.
It was a slow process to get there.
Yeah.
So
we started out with so much food that we weren't able to finish it.
Yeah.
And now we're with such little food that we're just like.
Yeah. So don't just throw yourself out there.
Yeah, it was a gradual process.
Yeah, no, yeah.
14 weeks, you guys.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Yes. And honestly, that's all it takes. All it takes is 3 months. 3 months of pure dedication. You can get to where you want. Or at least you can get closer to what you want. Like, don't think that after like 2 weeks, oh, I haven't lost anything. Don't think like that, because then you're going to quit and you're going to wind up right back to the beginning and nothing's going to change. You might not notice the changes every day, but there's people out there who haven't seen you in several weeks, and they're going to see you and be like, wow, like, you look really different. We're changing week to week. Every single week, I work 2 different offices, so when I'm working at the other one and then I just all of a sudden go to the other one, those workers are like, wow, like, you changed just from last week. You know, I don't see it, but they do, because they don't see me every day. I look in the mirror every freaking morning.
I mean, she changed drastically. My changes are minor. So I really have to look back at pictures to see the changes. But with her, you don't even need to see the pictures. So don't get frustrated. You have to trust the process.
That is the #1 slogan when it comes to prep, is trust the process. And I used to say, F the process. I'm freaking tired of hearing that shit. But it's true. It's honestly true. Like, my last couple of preps, I didn't change this much. I did not, like, at all. This is my biggest change, but mostly because, you know, I quit, had a baby, took time off, and then came back. So I had to start over, and it sucked, but it was worth it, because now here I am, and I feel so confident, and for once I can say I'm proud of what my body has achieved. Whereas before I would be like, no, I'm not satisfied. I need more, I need more, I need more. And I always failed because of that. So always be satisfied too. Like, I get wanting more, but you also have to be proud of how far you've come. You can't just be like, you know, I'm at a standstill. I don't want to do this anymore. I've been sitting at the same weight for 4 weeks. I thought I was going to lose more weight after how much weight I lost, but I'm not complaining. The body's changing, but the weight's not. That's fine. Sometimes that happens too. You're lifting weight. You have to understand muscle is heavier than fat. So you might be gaining weight, but it's probably muscle mass, not fat.
Yeah, that's a lot of things. That's a point that somebody doesn't understand. A lot of people don't understand. You can't really focus on the weight because you don't know what your weight is. You can put 2 people side by side, they're the same weight, but their body types are completely different.
Yep.
So you need to remember that.
Yep. And I mean, if you're really that curious, just measure your waist. Your waist is going to be the one thing that tells you if you're losing or gaining. You know, your waist isn't going to get bigger with muscle. It's going to get smaller.
Or buy clothes that is smaller, buy clothes that your regular size and smaller, or a size bigger, and then go from there. That's how you can tell.
I know my chonies don't fit me no more.
My clothes fits me, and I hate being loose.
I do too. Like everything's falling off. It's so frustrating. And then not only that, but our leggings that are supposed to fit like leggings fit us like freaking joggers. And I'm like, what the hell? I look like I got freaking loose vagina over here.
I keep saying I don't notice the difference, but the difference is in the clothes.
Yep.
All my shirts fit me super loose. They used to fit me super tight. It's a little frustrating for me because that's not where I wanted to be, but after this competition, I know I can get back to it.
We gonna get fat again. But we're not skipping cardio because last time I got too fat.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna be strict. You know, after this, we still plan on doing this. This is still gonna be our thing because it's not just about the show. This is about, you know, being moms in general, working out. Like that was the whole idea in the beginning.
Motivating everybody.
Yeah, not just moms. You know, there are people out there who need motivation that even though they don't have kids, like, I get it. I've been there. But it's just, we don't want people trying to use it as an excuse anymore because it's not an excuse. Like, I get it, not having time. I don't have time.
We don't have time.
I don't have time for anything.
It's crazy
how
time is so
small.
Not there anymore.
No. But I'm so excited. Like this is the finish line, you guys. I was telling Rosie, this is like when you've been running for so long and you're just ready to quit the race. Like, I can't do this anymore. My lungs hurt. I'm tired. My body is breaking down. But then you get over that hill and you see that red finish line and your adrenaline just kicks in and you start sprinting because you're already there. You're done. And then you feel accomplished, and that's how this week feels. Like, honestly, being on nothing but fish, I'm starving, but like I'm ready. Like, I'm good. I'm getting excited and nervous, and like I can't freaking wait. Like, I'm so excited. I'm more excited because we're gonna take a bunch of goodies with us for after the show, and I'm so excited. I already know what restaurant we're eating at, what meal I am picking out. It's already ready, and when the waiter comes, I'm gonna say, I already know what I want. Put the order in. I don't care if you guys aren't ready. Put the order in. You guys should have prepared. I already told you where the restaurant was. Just saying. And I'm gonna order the dessert too. I want the dessert too, right now. Right now. It's a Pizookie for 2, but I'm not sharing. It's gonna be for 1.
So for those who thought that we weren't gonna be able to go through with all this, well, here we are.
Yeah.
And whoever thought that we were gonna hate each other after everything, well, here we are.
You know what is so funny? My coach used to tell me that, because there was at one point where Hernan and I tried to do a prep together. And it was good. It was going good. But the thing is that Hernan was a little bit more on the negative side and I was more on the positive side. And he said, if you guys can survive a prep together, your marriage will last. Okay, so this is kind of the same thing. You know, we survived a prep together and it brought us closer. Like, usually you would, especially going head to head, most people would be like, you know what, F this. Like I'm gonna just do my own thing because I want to do better.
It's like we traded days. Like, there'll be a day where I was pissed off and I didn't want to do shit. I was like, man, fuck this, fuck that. And then she's all like, no, we got this. And then there was days where she's like, I don't want to be here, fuck this, I'm just gonna go home. And I was like, nope.
Yeah, that happens a lot too. Like, it helps when you have somebody there. We could have done the prep by ourselves. Like, honestly, I prepped by myself before. It's just not as motivating. Like, I've never been positive until, I mean, I was positive, but it's different. I don't know how to explain it. Having somebody there with me to push me, help me, make me feel good about myself, like, that's what I needed. So this was, like, by far the easiest prep I've ever done. And I think, honestly, I look better than I ever did before. Like, for real. Besides my shoulders. I know they suck. But, we went through a lot this prep, too. You know, we've had losses in our lives. I've been sick I don't know how many times this prep. Like, so many times. I had a loss in my life, too, actually, now that I think about it. And we got through it. Like, we didn't quit. Nothing's stopping us. In fact, if anything, it's motivating us to push even harder for those that we lost, because that's what you're supposed to do, you know?
You're not supposed to shut down.
No.
You're supposed to keep going.
And you want to, believe me. Rosie really, like, I felt really bad. I didn't know what to do. But we got through it. We did it, you know? We are accomplishing more than most people at the time, or at the moment. So, peak week is in full effect. Y'all gonna see us go from skin and bones to even more skin and bones, because it's just going downhill from here. But the day of the show, you're gonna watch all of this just fill up. We gonna look freaking good. I'm so excited. You have no idea. And I just like visualize, like, yesterday just winning, like, say I won like anything, I don't even care, and then my mom handed me my baby on my stage, and I was like, thank you. Freaking gay as shit. But like, that's like mommy goals right there, like trophy in one hand and my baby girl in the other arm. Oh my god, like, it makes me want to cry just thinking about it. But I'm not gonna cry, because I am gonna cry. Stop it. She's already gonna be 8 months, you guys. I can't. I can't. Besides the point, little girl is crazy. You should have seen her yesterday, standing on a chair, and then out of nowhere, she just falls straight back with the chair. But thank God my husband put pillows right there right before it happened, because she did not hit the tile. So, besides the point.
Now we gotta go to cardio.
And tan.
And tan.
So, bye.